Here we tried to lay out the exposition of the same drones that the enemy used on us, which were used in our detachment in the very first days of the establishment of this FPV theme. Here, from the simplest, you can see this evolution even in the batteries. Here are some samples of how they invented it. Earlier, there were not enough batteries. The capacities were small. They solid, paired, and then slowly received other batteries, which allow us to fly at the distances that we are now working at. All this was going on for a long time, for several years. Here, in principle, we can touch on this story. Here, in general, the enemy's drones are located on this table. We take, study, look at what the enemy is working on. We try to modify some technical solutions and apply them against him back. Here, my guys are engaged in the assembly and preparation for the trip to Belzy. Basically, here we use aircraft-type APCs and various heavy aggro drones. My guys specialize in strikers, bombers, and so on. Everything that concerns aircraft is here. The Switchblade 600 fell next to us to the ground, did not explode. I don't know why. The guys demined it and brought it to me. A very beautiful thing. An American. Very expensive and richly made. Gorgeous microelectronics. Very high quality milling. Optical and electronic systems are expensive. We see a thermal imager, a LiDAR, a rangefinder. Everything is directly invented. The aircraft type APC. Recently, the guys have been using it to search for BACs at sea. They use it as a cheap reconnaissance aircraft. It can hit BACs. It can carry around 2.53 kg of the weight, and it can work on a boat. This is a BPL-A parodia. It serves to deceive the enemy's forces, specifically air defense. Usually, a Gerber flies ahead. It simply discharges air defense. It has a ball covered with foil. It gives a big signal for detection. They think it's a real big plane. It is also made of plywood and foam. Ronin was given to us. BPL-A. Very cool, beautiful, vertical takeoff. The striker is called Jupiter Hunter. There are some other modifications that have not yet been found. It carries 280 mm mines, and it drags them for 20 kilometers. Quite effective. It was planted by RAP. Furia. This is one of the first BPL-As shot down, aircraft type. Small, light, maneuverable. We can pay attention to the fact that they have a screw motor group in the back. This allows you to save battery. In general, such a layout is quite good. Here is the very beginning of our path. 2800, 3300, and then here we have samples of ammunition that we have collected. When we get into position, we have to mine everything around us. And some interesting samples. Here we take with us. They are completely safe now. Just what I was talking about. Light ammunition, very light. Usually up to 800 grams. All with cumulative ejection funnel. All cumulatively fragmented. Not all of the trophy samples go to our museum. Something we use repeatedly against the enemy. Let's say various types of aggro drones. This is our Baba Yaga. On a very, very simple assembly, A terrible machine, works mostly at night. It is difficult to detect in the air, and it deals 10 kilograms of fire damage. We see he has 4 servo drives for resetting. Accordingly, he can carry 4 bombs on himself. Now he is already fully in combat condition and ready for use. There are still small nuances to be finalized. I can show you his work. Wonderful sound accompaniment. Wonderful melody, that's how it was. And they will hear it again. Each of those who come here and wish to can leave a memory of themselves. We could not find a suitable star for the Christmas tree, and we made it ourselves from propellers, from 5 drones.